Hey everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be just showing you a little bit of what I do when I wear my custom units, my wigs. I'm a big wig person, so I'm just going to show you guys how I braid my hair down and what I do to secure my wig and make it look flawless. So if you want to see how I do that, just keep on watching. I'm first going to start with the braid pattern, and I'm just going to show you a few things you're probably going to need, like a comb, some gel. I use the Got To Bead, some hair clips, scrunchie. So I'm just going to start by parting my hair directly down the center, and I'm going to go all the way to the back and then divide it into two sections. I apologize about my voice. I have laryngitis and I'm trying to just do this for y'all, so my apologies. So yeah, I'm just sectioning my hair. And I'm going to just do 4 braids going downward on each side. So in total, I'll have 8 when I'm done. I like to braid my hair away from my part. That way this top of my head is laying flat when I put my wig on it, because I don't like a lot of height at the top of my head. It just makes your wig look bulky and it's just not a good look, especially not for my head shape. So I like to braid my hair going away from my part. So I'm just slicking it down. And another thing that I do is I don't start my braid right at the part. I start a little bit down from my part so that my hair is laying flat where my closure is going to be sitting. And in this instance, I'm wearing a middle part, so I'm doing it in the middle. But if you were doing a side part, you would just do the same thing and part your hair off to the side. I skipped over that first section because it wasn't the best angle, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing on the other side. A lot of people like to braid their hair going straight back into cornrows when they wear wigs. And if I had like a frontal wig, I probably would do something like that, but I don't. I'm only wearing a wig that has a closure on it. It's just a 4x4, so I'm not really going to be changing up my part. So I don't really see the point in braiding my hair straight back. And I like to only have like the minimal amount of braids in my head. I don't like to do a lot of small braids, so this is just something that works for me. You can do them smaller if you want, but I only keep my braids in for about 10 days at a time, because I like to take them out and wash my hair or grease my scalp or whatever. So this is just what works for me. You can do them smaller if you prefer that, but I don't like a lot of tension on my head, so this is just what I do. I slowed this part down so you guys could see what I'm doing. So that first braid that I had, the end of it, I fed it into the second braid that I did. And I'm going to keep doing that until I get to the end of my head. So that way when I'm done, I only have 2 braids that I have to secure down. And instead of having like 4 different braids that I have to sew down on each side, it just makes it easier and it's going to be less bulk that I have to worry about. So yeah, like I said, when I get to the end, I'm only going to have those 2 braids that I have to secure down. I'm going to actually just use like 2 bobby pins instead of sewing them down. You can sew them down if you want. I just don't like to because lazy, but I'm just going to pin mine down, and then I'm going to show you guys how I actually apply my wig once I'm done with my braids. So this is pretty straightforward. Even if you're not the best braider, don't worry about it. It's not important that they're pretty. They just have to be flat and lay properly. So quickly, I'm going to just show you the types of combs that you can use to add to your wig. The first one is just like a flat, flexible wig comb, and then the second one is like the ones they use for clip-ins. I personally like the first ones better because they're thinner and they don't add any bulk to your wig, and they just less harsh on your hair. I feel like those smaller clips really pull on your hair, which is not so great. So definitely, if you could find those first wig combs, I got mine off of Amazon, but you might be able to find them in your local beauty supply store. And another thing I occasionally do when my wig is not really fitting as good as I wanted to, I sew an elastic band onto my wig on either side of my closure, which I did for this wig. So you can find elastic at like any craft store or like Walmart or Target or whatever. Now I'm actually applying the wig to my head, starting with my band. I'm just securing the band in place first, lining my closure up with the parts on my braids, just making sure that everything is in the right spot. And then the last thing I do is I secure my combs, which I only have in the back. So I'm just pulling my wig on, making sure it's in the right place, and then securing those combs into place. So I'm just showing you guys here, my wig is completely removable, but it's still very natural looking and laying very tall onto my head, which is great. So you want to kind of have this effect. Everything is laying really flat, but my wig is secure. It's not going anywhere. I can tug it on each side and it's staying in place. And that's what you really want. So I hope that you guys picked up a few tips from this. thank you for watching, and let me know if you want to see anything else as far as like constructions of the wigs. This is an old wig that I'm wearing here, but the next time I do make a new wig, I will document the whole process for you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.